Hi, my name's Ivan Van Norman, and this is a quick overview of how to play Innis. Innis by Christian Martinez is a drafting game of conquering clans over territories in the flavor of Celtic folklore. In this beautifully designed and crafted game, clan leaders will play cards they have drafted in the hopes of activating one of the 3 victory conditions in order to be eligible to win the game. Now to set up, put as many territories, that is these fun jigsaw-shaped tiles, as there are players on the board and join them together. They must be touching 2 sides in order to be legal placement. Then put the others face down close by. More may be played later. If you're playing a 2 or 3 player games, remove any cards that have this annoying reminder that you don't have a 4th player to play with from the game. Take all of the tokens, that is deeds, festivals, and pretenders close to everybody, and separate the cards into 3 decks: actions, epic tales, and advantages. Finally, search through the advantages and place the cards for each one of the matching territories, again the tiles, right below them. Now pick some clan colors and divvy out these fun plastic minis representing the seeds of your expansion. Randomly pick the first player to start the game and give them the Brienne token. The Brienne is a temporary chieftain and deals out all the cards during the drafting phase as well as break times. He or she also has the fanciest hat in the meeting of the clans. The Brienne then gets to place the starting citadel. This one is called the capital, and it's cool because it has a big base. And each player gets to pick a clan color and place 2 units on the board. Again, starting with the Brienne and going in the direction of the Flock of Crows token. Okay, this seems like a lot for a drafting game, but hopefully it's the most you'll have to worry about. So, let's play. Innis has 2 basic phases, drafting and playing. The drafting phase is called assembly and has some simple housekeeping rules. First, the Brienne is determined, but we already picked randomly at the start of the game. They put all this down, remember? But in future rounds, it'll be whoever has the most clans in the territory that holds the capital. Next, we'll check to see if anyone won. Nope. And then the chieftain, aka the person with the most amount of units in a territory, gets to grab the advantage card for that territory. Then the Flock of Crows token is also flipped. Now we draft! The Brienne takes 17 action cards, 13 if it's a 3-player game, and randomly sets 1 aside. Then deals 4 to each player. Players then look at their hands, choose 1 to hold on to, and pass the others to their crow-determined neighbor. Then it will come around, and they will pick 3 to keep, finally giving your trash to the last person in the crow order. Now, since there are only this set of cards that everyone sees every round, you'll get pretty familiar with who has what and why and how pretty quickly, because everyone has a chance to see what has become unavailable in the draft. Now, phase 2, where we actually get to play these cards. Starting with the Brienne, they can either play a card, take a pretender token if they're currently meeting a victory condition, or if they didn't have it last turn. Pretender tokens enable you to win, by the way, or pass. Keep in mind the round ends only if everybody else has passed in that round as well, so an early pass may buy you some time. Now when you play a card, you will activate exactly what it says on that card, and once it's resolved, it will go face down in the discard pile. Advantages, if you played them, go back to where you originally grabbed them, and epic tale cards are discarded face up after a one-time use. So think of your action cards like your primary movements, advantages being like a one-time turn advantage that everybody gets, and epic tale cards being like a super-powered instant effects. Now after all players have passed, it moves back to another drafting assembly phase, and the madness continues. Now if you ever have a unit let me go back in. And the madness continues. Now, if you ever have a unit move into a territory with another clan, they can clash. It becomes a clash of clans, if you will. When that happens, even if one person is okay going to war, they then go through 2 different phases: citadels and resolution. Now, starting with the player who's next to the instigator, they can choose to put a clan member into an unoccupied citadel, essentially holding and saving them from combat. They then go around until either all the citadels are full or everyone doesn't care that they aren't. Next to the instigator, and every player who has a clan outside of a citadel can either attack, withdraw, or play an epic tale card. Now, attacking means that you pick an opponent and they either have to discard a card, boo, or remove an exposed clan member, thus diminishing their power in that territory. Now, withdrawing means that you can move to a territory that you are chieftain in. Again, being chieftain means that you have the most amount of clans in that specific area. If you aren't chieftain anywhere close, well, that sucks, and you should probably just go guns or spears ablazing back into combat. And once there are no other exposed members or dudes or dudettes sitting around a citadel in a territory, or everyone agrees to stop the bloodshed, the clash ends, and everyone hops out of their happy little citadels and goes back to picking up the pieces of their fallen comrades. Now, players can only win in the assembly or drafting stage of the game, and only if they have a pretender token. There are 3 winning conditions to be considered in Innis. 1. You are chieftain over 6 or more opposing clan units on the board. 2. You are present in territories with 6 or more sanctuaries in total. Or 3. You are present in 6 or more different territories. And that's Innis. If this game interests or delights you and you choose to pick it up, I hope I've managed to reduce your nose time in the rulebook, even if it's just a little bit. And until next time, if you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you'd like to see this game played live, you can always check out Game the Game every Thursday on twitch.tv/Geek and Sundry, where we roll dice and play nice with our friends. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and take care.